Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. Now joint favorites to win 2026 Women's Royal Rumble. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The odds are dead even at the top of the Women's Royal Rumble betting board, with Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair both sitting at evens, 1/1. To win it all this Saturday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This is officially a two-woman race. Liv Morgan is dominating betting momentum, pulling in 56% of bets placed over the past 12 hours, while Bianca Belair trails with 26%. With just days to go, the public is clearly backing Liv's path to a second Royal Rumble win. Tiffany Stratton is also turning heads as her odds have dramatically shortened from 10/1 to 4/1, showing a surge in betting interest. But for now, she's still sitting behind the two front dash runners. Liv Morgan claps back at WWE fan criticizing her Judgment Day's Liv. Morgan was in action on Raw earlier this week. Morgan teamed with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez against women's tag team champions Rhea Ripley and Iyo Sky, and women's world champion Stephanie Baker. Before the match, Liv responded to a heckler at ringside, gesturing for him to keep his mouth shut and enjoy the action they were about to put on. The clip made its way online, and one user pointed out that this was the same fan who heckled Roxanne Perez at Saturday night's main event. As for the six-woman tag team match on Raw, the closing sequence saw Iyo Sky take out Liv Morgan with a drop kick before Rhea Ripley sealed the win with a riptide on Roxanne Perez. This marked the second major loss for the Judgment Day in less than 72 hours. Liv and Roxanne failed to defeat Rhea and Iyo for the Women's Tag Team Championship at WWE Saturday night's main event last weekend. The go-home episode of Raw for SNME also saw another Judgment Day member, Finn Balor, fail to defeat CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. After being told there were no more spots in the Royal Rumble, an irate Balor attacked Punk in the main event of Raw this past Monday. WrestleZone has live coverage of WWE Raw every Monday. Why Liv Morgan exudes confidence going into WWE Royal Rumble. This year's Royal Rumble will make history as it takes place outside North America for the first time in WWE history. The event will be held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, a location that has been particularly fortunate for Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan has enjoyed remarkable success in Saudi Arabia in recent years. In May 2024, she defeated Becky Lynch to become the WWE Women's World Champion at King and Queen of the Ring, which was held at the Jeddah Superdome. Later that year, in November 2024, Liv once again made history by defeating Nia Jax to become the inaugural WWE Women's Crown Jewel Champion at the Mohammed Abdo Arena in Riyadh. Saudi Arabia is lucky for Liv Morgan. Given her past accomplishments in Saudi Arabia, Liv Morgan has every reason to feel confident heading into the Women's Royal Rumble. Speaking in a video clip posted to the WWE Mina Twitter account, Morgan said that she believes she is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble this year in Saudi Arabia. "I always have good luck when I come to Saudi Arabia. I won my Women's World Championship here. I became the first Women's Crown Jewel Champion. And I'm going to win the Royal Rumble this year." Liv Morgan will not be the only member of the Judgment Day competing in the Women's Royal Rumble this year. On the January 19th edition of Monday Night Raw, Liv announced that her stablemates, Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, will also be entering the match. Having her allies in the Rumble could prove to be a major advantage for Morgan, as numbers often play a crucial role in such a chaotic environment. However, it could just as easily backfire. With only one winner guaranteed, tensions could rise, and Judgment Day members might turn on one another if selfish ambitions take over. WWE star says he doesn't trust Liv Morgan after recent photo. Dominic Mysterio has sparked fresh conversation in WWE circles after admitting he doesn't fully trust Liv Morgan, a reaction that took off soon after a candid photo of her began circulating online. The moment created an immediate ripple among fans already tuned into the shifting dynamics inside the Judgment Day, especially with Dominic still sidelined through injury. Even though he hasn't stepped into the ring lately, his voice in ongoing storylines has stayed loud enough to keep him in the spotlight. The candid photo that triggered all this wasn't staged for drama. It was simply Morgan looking relaxed and confident, the kind of post that usually earns likes without stirring tension. But with Dominic's recent absence and the group's internal pressure rising, the timing pulled more attention than expected. Fans began reading between the lines, connecting her ease and independence in the shot with Dominic's current situation. That speculation opened the door for his pointed comment about trust. Why the photo became part of the story. Morgan didn't mention Dominic, Judgment Day, or any current angle in her post, but that almost made things louder. WWE storylines thrive on moments that feel unscripted, and this one landed right in that sweet spot. Her photo looked honest and unplanned, which allowed fans to frame their own theories. When Dominic stepped in with his reaction, the narrative shifted from harmless social media chatter to a developing on-screen conflict. Liv has been one of WWE's most consistent personalities, and moments like this only highlight how quickly she can become the center of attention without even trying. Dominic's unease adds another layer that blends personal tension with the faction's larger arc, giving writers plenty to build on.